Амбасадорке Чаба, ви благодарам што прифативте поканата да бидете дел од ова интервју. Македонија се наоѓа пред историски крстопат на кој што се одредува иднината на државата. Која е вашата порака за граѓаните и дали сметате дека Македонија ќе успее да ги помине и последните пречки за да стане членка на Европската унија и НАТО?
Thank you for this opportunity to appear on your show and to speak on behalf of the Government of Canada. Let me start by saying that the Government of Canada offers its congratulations to the Government of Macedonia for having reached this historic PRESPA agreement. We firmly believe that Macedonia's future lies in Euro-Atlantic integration, and we very much look forward to welcoming Macedonia as a new member of the NATO alliance. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you what the results will be. I know what I hope the results will be. We very much look forward to a positive outcome in the referendum on Sunday, and then to the necessary constitutional amendments being made in order to fully implement the terms of the PRESPA agreement. And we do then look forward to welcoming Macedonia, as I mentioned. Canada is not, of course, a member of the European Union, but we do firmly believe that by going down the path of European integration, this offers a very important opportunity for Macedonia to continue with its important reform program, to build the values that are necessary to become a part of the European Union. On that note, I should also mention the fact that, of course, NATO is much more than a military alliance, although it is a very important military alliance based on the principle of collective security, which will of course increase Macedonia's own security and stability. But at the same time, it is an alliance based on shared values around good governance, around democracy, around human rights, around respect for diversity. So by going down the path of joining the NATO and then eventually the European Union, we think that this is very important for the future of Macedonia and of all of its citizens, and in fact for the region as a whole.
Каква порака испраќате до граѓаните на Република Македонија кои што се одлучија да не излезат на гласање, односно да бойкотираат?
I think we should remember that the right to vote is something that generations have had to struggle for in Macedonia, in Canada, in other countries. In fact, there are still many countries today where not all citizens have the right to vote. So this is a right that should not be taken for granted. We all have a responsibility as citizens in a democracy to exercise that right, to make our views known, to share our voices with others. And so my strong advice to every citizen of Macedonia is to go out this Sunday and vote in the referendum. Whatever your views are, I think it's very important to share those views, to make sure that your voice is heard, and to make sure that no one else is taking decisions for you without your voice being heard.
Многу политичари од Македонија, Европа, па и Соединетите Американски држави велат дека во претходниот период Русија има засилено влијание во овој регион, но исто така еден од главните финансиери на кампањата Бойкотирам. Што велат вашите информации?
So I have heard these rumors, as many others have. What I can say is that Canada firmly believes that foreign interference in electoral processes is completely unacceptable and should never be tolerated. And so whatever the situation is, the best way to respond to real or perceived interference is, again, for citizens to go out and vote. That is the only way to ensure that everyone's voice is being heard and that interference is not allowed to play a role in this historic moment for Macedonia.
Опозицијата во Република Македонија не се согласува со договорот од Преспа. Каква порака испраќате до нив, како треба да делуваат за престојниот референдум?
So, as I was saying earlier, Canada firmly believes that Macedonia's future lies with Euro-Atlantic integration, that the best way to ensure stability, security, peace and prosperity for this country and the citizens of this country, but also for the region as a whole, is through accession to NATO and to the European Union. And I think, honestly, that there are many members of the opposition who understand also the importance of joining NATO and the importance of joining the European Union. So my advice to all is to make sure that citizens have the opportunity to share their voice. That it goes back to the same message. It's important for every citizen to take a stand, to make their voice heard, to go out and vote in the referendum, because that's the only way that all the leadership of this country, whether it's in the ruling, the government, or on the side of the opposition, will know what citizens actually want.